We are back, babies and mamas and papas. Does that cover everybody? Everybody was a baby at one point, baby. So it's okay to be a baby, all right, baby? Come on. Taking down the artistic evolution of Ninja Turtles Level 1 robots from Ninja Turtles the arcade game or Ninja Turtles 2 on the NES. There was a time when the arcade games were so superior to the home consoles. You couldn't get anything really close to what you were playing in the arcade on, say, the NES. And the Genesis and Super Nintendo were getting a little closer, but then after that, I think we were getting near arcade perfect. And especially once the Saturn came along, that's when you could, especially because Sega was making these arcade ports, and they're making the arcade games, so their ports, and probably like the same hardware and technology, was basically one for one. The PlayStation had, say, X-Men vs. Street Fighter, but it didn't have the onboard RAM to hold 4 characters memory in there, so you couldn't have that 2 versus 2 and have 4 different characters. They had this unadvertised mode. I think it was a secret mode you had to unlock. Oh wow, 30 gil. So different. Where if you picked, say, Ryu and Ken versus Ryu and Ken, then you could do the tag teaming. But it's interesting they didn't put that in as a regular mode. You had to find it. It was almost like they were embarrassed by it. But that was the last time those limitations happened. I think on the PS2, its version of Six Claws, its version of Tekken was better than the arcade version. I don't know if it looked a little better if it just had more characters. But look at this fucking place. This is beautiful. So this would have been underwater? I don't really know how this works with this crystal. Where the water level was. Music is great. The lighting in these steps.
What's that? I think I recognize it from somewhere.
Alright, this is going to be a fun one. Right in the butt. No preemptive strike. Tutorial time? Nope. We fought this one. Chain resistance 0, stagger point. Weaknesses: fire. Smash, smash, smash. I can't remember if, we don't have a friggin' sentinel. Super useful. Because you're sort of nullifying its attacks that has to go into one person, and they're way stronger at defending. Basically turning their attacks into nothing. Alright, heal up. I feel like I'm enjoying this game a lot more the second time around. And I only paid $5 for it. I was buying Deus Ex Human Revolution for $5 off somebody a couple months ago, and then when he brought out the game, he showed me some other ones, and this was one of them. So, yeah, alright, I'll give you $5 for that, sure. I'd love to go through this game again. You are staggered in the butt and Achilles tendon at the same time. Ultra sensitive. Booyah. That feels good. No spoils. This music is cool. Wouldn't you love for somebody to explain the development of Final Fantasy games, tell the story, what happened? From what I've seen, that stuff rarely comes out of Japan. Seems like they're pretty tight-lipped about it, very private. Respect thing, probably, of not talking about projects or coworkers in any sort of a negative light. Whereas in North America, you seem to get more of people dishing the dirt. I think it's because they don't want to be held responsible for bad games. They want to explain, like, look, we really tried to make this good, but this was the problem, and maybe throwing somebody or a company under the bus in that way. And that's, I think a lot of times that can be educational for a lot of other people, but it can be, you know, it can really negatively affect the company. In the end, you see what happens when the game comes out. Making games is ridiculously hard. You can, and it's never for a question of effort. It's usually just poor management or poor management on some level, and it's probably mostly from either having too high of an ambition and not enough resources, time and money being the main resources to get it done. So whether that's being, like, you see a lot of these sort of mid-level studios, like Spiders, for example. They come up with these really cool ideas. When I first saw the trailers for Technomancer, I thought, this is great. It's like Shadowrun. It's going to be sci-fi, cyberpunky, kind of, in the future, with magic, on Mars. Going to be great. But I think that trying to make a game, you know, as big as Mass Effect with a much smaller budget, corners have to be cut somewhere. You know, and I'm fine with the visuals not being ridiculously smooth. God, this looks good. But, yeah, you need to have compelling content, compelling narrative, all that stuff. From what I've seen of that game, I've seen some people say they showed a particular scene from it, and it was pretty over the top and cheesy, but the reviewer had said, if any of this seems enjoyable to you, you should get this game. And it could be a really fun game to play through as well, actually. Like, for example, The Order, 1886, I believe, gets crapped on because, for one, everybody focuses on the length of it, which I, for one, I don't need a game to be 40, 50 hours long. I just want it to be a fun experience. It seems like every game wants to have so much replay value and a multiplayer section and so many side quests and all this crap. And you just really don't need it. And charge less and just make a game 4 hours long, 2 hours long, 10 hours long, whatever. But I heard some other complaints about The Order, saying that it was a bit bland. It was kind of a walking simulator, to use a terrible term. But we're talking about people's critiques, so I guess it's okay to use that term. But it was on sale for like less than $10. And I want to look at that game. I want to see what's going on. I think that'd be another one, a really fun one to play on this channel, just to look at like what went wrong. Because nobody sets out to make a bad game, a bad movie, bad anything. It just happens along the way. So it'd be interesting to see. Thanks, Saz. I'm over here. Yeah, we'll take out the Rangers first. Yeah, clean house, babies. Oh, fuck. We need to switch it up. Yeah, nobody sets out to make a bad one. It just happens because maybe they're trying to. I mean, games oftentimes in development, I've heard developers say they don't really look good until near the end of it, and you're just sort of hoping that you get all these bugs ironed out and everything comes together cohesively as you're going, and that takes a lot of foresight and vision, and it's never for a lack of effort. These people work crazy hours. They ignore everything else in their life out of necessity. There's that crunch is a killer, and just to make a game, and then sometimes it comes out and it just sucks. And that's just because games, like movies, there's so many different parts put together that you can have great visuals, and you can even have great individual gameplay systems, but the way that they work together and the gameplay loop that is produced because of those mechanics working together could just not be compelling or engaging, because there's no stakes, there's no I guess motivation to, I mean, motivation to keep going or keep upgrading something or whatever it is. You also have to account for different people playing it, different skill levels, people doing crazy shit. I mean, they want you to run up the staircase. What if you just did this for a while? You're like, oh, I don't know how to run up because the camera changed. I don't like it. What if Lightning just wants to dance? Yeah, I wanna dance. Oh. Strike your pose. They just took control away from me for a while because of that. I don't know if that was intentional, but I didn't like it. Save point. I wonder why. This looks like a good area for a boss. These guys are pretty easy. I hope we're getting enough Crystarian points and all that crap. Yes, kill them. Kill them all. All of them. On Mississippi 2, Mississippi 3, Mississippi 4, Mississippi 5, Mississippi... That was 5 Mississippis just from when I started counting. And you know that that was longer. Of just post and battle. Oh yeah. What's this guy? He looks like he's from Infinity Blade, that mobile hack and slash punch-out style game. It's a cool game. That has turned into a very, very successful franchise, and I think they're using a lot of free-to-play techniques. And that's probably just by the numbers a very proven way to make money in the mobile sphere. That's just how people in the mobile sphere like to play their games. Yeah, Ruin. Attack. The Executioner. That's a good name. Although, how are you going to get executed by some sort of multi-layered trident and a spear? You need an axe. We need to cut off the head. That's a really horrible way to kill somebody. God, what a brutal time to watch people get killed by an axe or a guillotine lopping their head off. Oh my god. Can you imagine the tension leading up to that point before it finally drops? That would be pretty wild. Bam. And she never has to brush her hair out of her face. She goes and gets a cut and says, cut my bangs so they go around my eyes. I'm a damn soldier, damn it. You know, the linear corridor nature fits the theme of being chased and chasing after something. And I don't mind it. You know? I don't mind it at all. A lot of choice in RPGs comes down to customization of the equipment, your weapons, how you level them up, which is a really cool... Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh no, I don't have a sentinel. I might be fucked here. Oh, that was a quick cure. Oh, so fast. I guess mastering that is going to be really important. Knowing when to switch so you can get that automatic cure bomb hurled at your face. Yeah, like I'm also playing Final Fantasy IV at the time, and Final Fantasy IX. I'm sort of hopping in between all three of them. And exploring the dungeons in Final Fantasy IV and the different little pathways. You know, and they get lost. And a nugget of Millerite. And you get lost, and then you're doing these random encounters all the time. And I don't really enjoy that. Although it is kind of rewarding to explore other areas and find a cool item, a cool potion you probably wouldn't have gotten. You know, it's pretty neat. I like it when there's a lot of enemies all at once. It's sort of like watching a little mini sort of Braveheart battle, sort of infantry battle. Two forces just running at each other and fighting. Fight scenes. Oh, fuck. Don't die to these freaks. Medic, 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 medic. Yeah. Cure balls. Lightning's. It's up to you. Yeah, that's right. You just do the healing. I'll do the dealing of damage. How about a little potion? That was dumb. It was a waste. Should have just killed him. Wasted one of my valuable potions. Wow, that battle felt like it took forever. It was 49 seconds. What's around the corner? What we gonna see? More Pantherons. Cool. I definitely like being able to see the enemy in battle. Before battle, sorry. And that's something cool continued on Final Fantasy XV. You know what? I think I'm gonna have to play Final Fantasy XV. There's something that was holding me off against it because I guess because it had that long development, and I heard some reports that it felt like 2 different games slapped together. But it just keeps going on sale. I mean, how can you resist? You gotta drive around in that car forever. But I would like to explore that battle system a lot more. See what's going on with it. Enter. What's over here? Enemies? And another thing you can enter? Let's go up here.
Don't you think we ought to be heading this way?
No. I'm going in here. What the fuck? What is going on here? It's just like some shortcut? What? Let's not fight these guys and go around. I don't understand. More guys. I don't know what the hell that was all about. Yeah, clear out the punks. Clear out that trash. You know what I love doing is ranking franchises and not being able to say which one is objectively better or not. But that can be fun too. But more of just in your opinion, like which ones do you like? I'm always fascinated to know why people like certain games better than others. I find most people, when it comes to say Zelda games or Final Fantasy games, it's the first one that they play. The last time I saw somebody say the Final Fantasy VIII was their favorite, it was the first one that they played. But I can understand that if you really like a good love story, the game is all about the love story. I mean, the first set piece, well, after the first set piece CGI scene, I was gonna say, is that epic ballroom dance scene. But I'd say the first epic CGI set piece is the intro of that game. The sword fight and all that stuff. Final Fantasy VIII I've not played. 7 I love, and after I had beaten 7 for the first time when it had come out on PS4, the PC port, and I'd only played it as a youngin on the PS1. I was so Final Fantasy crazy. I grabbed 8, I grabbed 9, started playing them both to see what they were like. 9 grabbed me more, so I'm just back where I was. I recognize this, even though that all kind of looks like pretty similar. Alright, hopefully we can run up this orange staircase and not have to fight these guys. Don't mind me. Oh, they're too fast. But 8 has a very, it's so different from 7. It seems a lot more serious. It starts off so slow and quiet. Meditative. They look realistic. Whereas 7 has that amazing start of checking out Midgar, seeing Eris, Flower Girl, zooming out, seeing the whole city, revealing it with the title going across, that great music. Camera zooms in again on a different part of the city, and now we're untrained, we're terrorists. We don't know. Well, you don't know. That's the great thing about 7 is you don't know you're a terrorist. You're just infiltrating an area. You're taking down people in uniform, which is easy to construe as people that are bad. And fuck you guys, I'm going up here. What's that behind me? An item box? No. This game almost needs a quick turnaround button. Here's an item box. I'm just gonna take this. Nope. You need to take these punks out. VII was my first full-on Final Fantasy. I'd seen people play it on the Super Nintendo before, and was so jealous that they got to play Final Fantasy III, which was actually 6. It's a gigantic game. In a time when you're a kid, you don't have that many games per year. Not like now, when it's such a crazy amount of games. You can spend no money and have thousands of hours of games to play. You just play Dota or League of Legends or all the other stuff that comes out. But at the time when you only have a handful of games, maybe you're waiting for your birthday or Christmas to get them, and they might be short, they're difficult, short. Oh, that would be so cool if that gave me a preemptive strike. But it doesn't. To have a game that was that long, I mean, being a teenager and my friend telling me about Xenogears, and how it was 60 hours long, and how that was a real big selling point. He was going to get that for his birthday. He was so excited. Yeah, a 60-hour game. They didn't end up getting it for him, actually. They got him WCW, either WCW versus the World or WCW NWO World Tour. One was the N64 version, one was the PlayStation version, which was a very weak, slightly underdeveloped version of the great wrestling games that would come out on N64, Revenge, No Mercy, and WrestleMania 2000. Those are still the best wrestling games in terms of the system and the engine and capturing wrestling at an exciting time, I think, ever. Those three. And I would say the best is probably No Mercy because it has the most modes. WrestleMania has a great story mode and it's faster, but I love the roster of Revenge. I have a video highlighting the best wrestling game of all time on the channel if you want to check it out. But the PlayStation version was a bit weak. Missing something. I can't remember what it was. I think it had like less grappling, it had less moves you could do, less strikes you could do. It didn't have the Royal Rumble Battle Royal, which is so fun to just cycle through that huge roster. Even if you can only have 4 people in the ring at a time, that's fine. It's still just like my best memory of it was having a sleepover. We're playing Revenge and GoldenEye all night. Perfect age for it. You know, everything is lined up for this to be really fun. And me being Hollywood Hogan and convincing people to not eliminate me because Hogan was the leader and we had to get him to win at the end. And it was that, it's kind of like Monopoly or Settlers of Catan or the Werewolf game or Mafia, where part of the appeal is convincing people the social aspect of it. It was this, you know, because I was so weak at that point being in the not Royal Rumble, they called it a Battle Royal at the time, that they could have easily eliminated me, and there was dissent among the ranks whether they should or not, though. But another great thing about that game, the Revenge, WrestleMania, and No Mercy, is that it was all about timing. You could hold the button to block, or you could press the button right when they hit you and counter it, get the advantage. I love that. You got some Phoenix Downs. Whoa, 2 items and a save point. Sounds like a boss is coming up, babies. 2 Libra scopes. Oh, this is definitely going to be a boss. Says no man. That's not a sentence.
Stay close. I want to look around.
Neil.
All right, look at this badass thing. The Garuda Interceptor, beautiful. Hasn't done too much damage so far, so it's safe to keep staggering it. Oh yeah, now you're staggered. Try to get in as much damage now as we can until we need to heal up. Obviously. This isn't so challenging. Maybe because I've been fighting everybody along the way. Haven't skipped past any. Must be doing well for me. That was not so difficult. You can really get it, have a nice look at it. Oh shit. It's got a mouth.
It's charging up.
Charge it? What are you talking about? Charge it for what?
We need to protect
Its
ourselves.
last moments.
That was a good line lighting. Sorry I talked over it. Charging up for what? Its last moments. Alright, let's see what's going on here. Yeah, no problem. Cure, cure, cure. It's not doing too much damage with that lightning, but I'm not doing much damage either. But something must be coming. Will they attack if I don't attack? Hellstorm Bolt. Yeah, fucking watch out for that shit. Oh, heal me. See, while you're waiting for your heroes to shift over, do their little pose, their stagger gauge is dropping down. So don't switch paradigms when you got them staggered. Is the moral of that story. Not really doing much damage here. I need to stagger this motherfucker. Even if it takes a potion to do it. Yes! Pound it. Pound it. I love the butterfly wings. The mouth and the butt. Stegosaurus type ridges, fins, horns. There are so many creatures in this creature. What's it weak to? Immune to... I don't even know what that one is. Bottom 3 up from the bottom. Weakness, green. Whatever the fuck that is. Green, I guess. Oh, we're doing so much damage. Yeah. Fuck yeah. Oh, you're getting your mouth, butt taken to the dentist. And this dentist is mean. Synergist is now saboteur of Emil. Cool. Oh, mouth, butt.
Check it out!
Come on, hop to it. Let's go.
This'll make things easier.
Uh-huh. Yeah, knowing our luck, it's probably missing an engine.
You shouldn't be so negative.
And you shouldn't get your hopes up.
Okay, that's where we'll leave this one off. Thanks for watching. I think this game is getting pretty good. This is, now that they've zoomed in, they're focusing on the characters and their mission. We haven't had any new terms introduced about fallacy, lessy, all that nonsense. It's just about people getting down to trying to survive, and that's really what you need. You need characters that have motivations. You need there to be stakes. You need to be worried about their survival. You need to wonder how they're going to get out of it. And they're doing that really well. They're introducing new mechanics into the battle system. It's starting to get a little bit more challenging in some areas. That was pretty easy boss, but still compelling. It's not like you're just taking out the trash enemies leading up to it. So I hope you join me for the next one. Thanks very much for watching, and bye for now.